Anyway, welcome to 6.0. I am not calling it Luna 1 or whatever that is. I ain't doing that. I don't care. This is 6.0 and it will always be 6.0. I don't think that, oh no, there is. Look at that. New area. I was gonna say I honestly didn't know if there was gonna be a new area. Once again, I don't follow updates. Can I fast travel over here? Yes, you can. Hopefully no Archon quests that goes over there. I hope like I don't start that basically, but new Archon quest or new stuff. You have your 5-star selector. You have whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Whatever. New Archon quest, new exploration. You can invite. Yep, you can invite Ino if you do the Archon quest. Test runs for all these people. Oh, is it because I already have these characters? Maybe. I don't know. New music stuff. Travailing Tales again? Okay. Radiant Moonfly, new boss. That's probably Lauma's boss or whatever. Whatever her name is. Yeah, Lauma. That's probably her boss. So this is 5-star selector. Oh, you get level up materials. So I'm thinking I have this character. I have everybody but Dea and Mizuki. And Mizuki's not very good, so I think I'm gonna invite Dea. I don't particularly use any of the standard random characters. The only ones I think I'd use, I'd probably use Jean, Tainari, and Mona, but I have C1 Jean, C1 Tainari, and C0 Mona. So I don't particularly need them. And then I have C4 Kaching, C1 Diluc, but I don't have Dea or Mizuki. So I think I'm gonna choose Dea just to choose Dea. I think it'd be fun, and I think she'd be cool, and I like her burst stuff, so I think that could be very fun to do. So I'll probably invite her. I don't know, I'll wait though, just in case. And then of course the most important thing, gambling. So we obviously have new weapons. I don't particularly care. I'm not going to be pulling on this banner. And then this is the thing. I'm just gonna let wander around there, I guess. I can't gamble, so it doesn't matter. New envisaged echoes for Nahida and Yalan. That's pretty cool. Nod-Krai time. I am going to go exploring. I'm hoping I can just fast travel there and unlock the entire map without having to do the quest. I really don't want to start the Archon quest. Also, I saw that these are now 60. Yeah, that sucks. Why? Why did they make that? Well, like genuinely why? And they didn't even give us any more resin. It's completely pointless. That is just stupid. Anyway, so what I want to do first is do our test runs for these two characters. Well, I don't particularly care about her. I do want to do Lauma. I want to see what her test run is, because I don't know at all what she does. A Dendro support character who enables her party to trigger Lunar Bloom, and enhances Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, that stuff. When in the party, bloom reactions triggered by party members are converted to Lunar Bloom, which provides the party with valuable verdant dew on top of standard reaction effects. Lama herself and certain characters can utilize their talents to consume verdant dew to deal Lunar Bloom damage to opponents. This triggers crit hits. This can? Yeah, I can. When Lama's elemental skill is tapped, she summons the Sanctuary, which deals continuous Dendro damage to opponents and lowers their Dendro and Hydro resistance. When Lama's elemental skill is held, she consumes all Verdant Dew and gains Moonsong stacks based on the Verdant Dew consumed. Moonsong helps her elemental burst more Pale Him. After Lama uses her elemental burst, she grants nearby party members a fixed number of Pale Him stacks, which increases the Bloom, Hyper Bloom, and damage dealt. Okay, so it looks like you tap E for Dendro application. You hold E. So it looks like you want to tap E, or maybe not even use her to trigger Bloom, maybe? Or do you, because does no, okay, you have to do Lunar Bloom, but it looks like anybody can trigger Lunar Bloom as long as she's in the party. So you don't necessarily have to use her to apply the Dendro, I assume. And then you want to hold her skill to get Pale Him stacks, and then you want to burst on her to just increase damage in general.
Have you decided where you
Why am I only her?
If not, why not find a leave this place? Try the frosting on the hole.
Why am I her? Unironically, why am I her? Oh, I see. This is the verdant dew stuff right there. This is a pretty cool new tutorial. I wonder if they're going to update that for everybody or if it's just going to be new characters going forward. So I'm very curious about whether... Like, I'm very curious about whether... Who is this guy and where is he going?
No, my sword. Huh? Lightning terrified. Our bond is strong. Receive my blessing.
These guys are new. I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly, but I don't think I am. It's kind of not my fault. The guy ran away, so I didn't get to. I pressed the wrong button. You're meant to hold it. Yeah, this is a very weird. Also, this team just kind of isn't what I'd play if I was gonna hold this. If I was gonna like use this character, I would not play this team. You know, like this doesn't seem to be amazing. Like this seems also. Why are they using new characters for this or new enemies for this? Okay, I didn't really understand that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think I just kind of didn't. Can I just do her trial stage again? Already in the test run. Can I do it again? Yeah, okay. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm missing the point. Also, I don't have any bursts. Oh, I see. So it's not individual characters. It's just overall party that you gain. Where is this guy going? I did not mean the skill on. I keep pressing her skill when I don't mean to. Like I straight up do. I'm not meaning to press her skill, but I'm just so used to just tapping a skill that I keep on accidentally pressing it.
The Temple of Wisdom. Let me read you a verse. Huh? No, my sword. Lightning terrified.
This will just do this, and then that, and then this. That looks more right. Yeah, that's ow. That's better. So you definitely don't really want to. I don't really think there's a reason to tap her skill unless she's the only. Unless she's the only Dendro character. But her cooldown is 11 seconds, which actually isn't that bad because there are rotations that get down to 12. But I don't know if Dendro can facilitate, especially with Xingqiu, right? Like unless you're getting your burst back with Xingqiu every rotation, I don't really think you can facilitate only a skill. Like I don't think you can really facilitate that. Like you could, I don't know. I definitely feel like you don't want to, you know, you don't want to, you don't want to tap her skill if you can help it. Yeah, this looks way better. I do think just holding her skill is going to be the better option. If you have anybody else who does, and then you just consume them and then you just burst and then you do a lot of more damage. You could probably also just do it again in one rotation if you really get it down. She's pretty cool though. I definitely, what's weird is I feel like there's like some Wuthering Waves inspiration in her design. She very much reminds me of Jinxie. I didn't mean to tap it. Yeah, once again I accidentally tapped it. I'm just using her on field because we don't seem to have a DPS So you could also just use Nahida if you really wanted to, but I'm just kind of using her.
Branch into song.
Also, this thing doesn't want to seem to end.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
God, I wish my I wish my Xingqiu had this this amount of ER.
With one heart, we pray. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Make yourselves a room.
This is a pretty cool character, though. I kind of like her, actually. I did tap it again. Okay, anyway. Let me look at the build. What's her going on? Obviously, her main thing. It looks like you want to stack Elemental Mastery, I guess. That makes the most sense. So, hold AoE Dendro. Another... Okay. Damage dealt will be increased on... That was Elemental Mastery. Yeah. You want to build Elemental Mastery, and that will buff her Burst, which buffs the Dendro reaction damage, or at least Virgin Bloom and Hyper Bloom. So you want to stack EM on her. So her weapon is EM. When the equipping character's elemental skill deals Hydro or Dendro damage, will gain Elemental Mastery. When they do Lunar Bloom, when nearby party does Lunar Bloom, more Elemental Mastery. When both Prayer of the Far North and New Moon Verse is in effect, Bloom damage by 120, Hyper Bloom Immersion by 80, and Lunar Bloom by 40. This effect cannot stack. Okay. What's artifacts? This is new. Silken Moon Serenade. ER 20%. When dealing elemental damage, gain Gleaming Moon Devotion effect for 8 seconds. Increases all party members' elemental mastery by 6120 when the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam / Ascending Gleam. So Nascent for 60, Ascending for 120. The equipping character can trigger this effect. All party members' lunar reaction damage will increase based on lunar reaction damage. Okay, that's just lunar reactions in general. That's not specifically... that's not specifically Lunar Bloom, which is good. That means you'll be able to use it. ER Science, okay. I mean, my guess would be if you can get enough ER on her without a Science, just put EM here too, right? I feel like that would just make more sense for more EM. And then I assume if you don't have this, you'd want to just use any other weapon that buffs EM, either main or substat. You probably wouldn't want to use Widzith because that only has 1 out of 3. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't want to die. This has been 14 minutes of me just rambling about a character I don't really understand. I don't really like that our artifact set only works with lunar reactions. That kind of seems stupid because most people are only gonna have one lunar character. That was weird. Like, I don't plan on really pulling any lunar characters, but let's ignore that and let's go to the new area over here. Hopefully this doesn't start anything. If it does, I'm just going to skip right through it. I don't particularly care. And I'd want to experience the story.
Nod-Krai, here we are. The atmosphere here sure is one of a kind.
Honestly, I
That's
expected...
strange. I sense a familiar power.
Honestly, I didn't expect Nod-Krai. I expected Nod-Krai to be like a wasteland, to be completely honest, which is how everybody talks about it. Like, I expected it to just kind of be completely destroyed. Oh, that's the Nod-Krai oculi. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to really worry about anything. Why do I have a moon? I'm not going to really worry about anything. I want to open the map at least. It's been a while since we've had a new... Well, it hasn't actually been that long, but it's been a while since we've had a new nation, of course. It's been a year since Natland came out. So it makes sense. This is giving me really heavy Wuthering Waves vibes, and I don't know why. Oh my god, it's Catherine.
Ad Astra.
All right, you can talk to her. I don't really want to do that right now. I really just want to find. Yeah, I don't know why. This reminds me of Woowa a lot, and I play Woowa a lot. So you know, well, I did. I don't really play it anymore, but I did. So I'm very familiar with Woowa. Here we go. Whoa! What the hell? Why does this look like that? Oh my god, that statue of the seven looks so weird. Anyway, this is this. I want to open up all the map. I don't care about the individual markers, but I want to go everywhere. What is this? Knuckle Duckle? Electro boss. And then this is the new Dendro boss. So what is he at? Nod-Krai. That's so weird to have a seventh nation now. So I have no idea if Nod-Krai is Sneznaya or like what the deal is. Like I have no idea if Nod-Krai is Sneznaya or what. Like I don't know if Sneznaya is in Nod-Krai or if like Nod-Krai is just kind of this other place. May the force be with it. What was that? May the strengthen the power of your blessing. Okay. I don't know how. I just did that somehow. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through this area and I'll chime back in if I see anything interesting. So anything that's like on the surface or whatever. What is that? That thing's moving. What is he doing? That? I don't think I've ever seen a moving piece of the environment in Genshin Impact like this before. Can I get on it? I want to try that. Oh yeah. I can't climb it. I also can't land. No, you can't stand on it. Huh. I don't know. I might put that in the thumbnail. That's funny. It's just big metal arm. Anyway, in terms of pulling plans for Nod-Krai, the only ones I'm really interested in that like, and this is just in general, Varka probably, mainly because I just like, I really like Mondstadt. No, I don't care. Excuse me. Also, they called the opponents in this the Wild Hunt, which is very funny. I saw that in the Archon quest with Inefa, and I was like, why would they call it that? Because the Wild Hunt is a very well established, like a very well established group of antagonists in The Witcher 3 and just The Witcher in general. So why would you choose to name it the Wild Hunt as well? That just kind of doesn't seem right, you know? But anyway, back to gambling. I think Varka is really the only character I'd want to pull because I like Mondstadt so much. Other than that, I really don't know who else I'd really care to. Also, this place is really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. This looks like an Elden Ring area. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like this is such Elden Ring coded. I kind of love it. I don't know. That might be a potential thumbnail location anyway. You'll know what thumbnail I chose if you're watching the video because I've put it in the goddamn video. You'll see either I choose the funny big metal arm or I choose that cool area, or if there's somebody else and I choose that. But yeah, I think I keep repeating myself, but I think Varka would be the most interesting. I don't know who else is coming out in terms of Nod-Krai like pulling ideas. And anyway, anybody like soon in like the next in 6.0, 6.1 and 6.2, I don't really think I'd be able to pull. I don't have a lot of wishes at the moment. I have 6,000 premium gems because of all the free stuff, but like yeah, I don't have a lot. Obviously we have this brand new nation to explore, so I'm not too worried about not having enough premium gems. But Varka is rumored to be a 6.4 or 5 character, so he's more plausible than anybody else. And then obviously there is the Archon, but I think the Archon, ow, dude, stop. I think the Archon might come earlier because I mean Malvika came in 5.4, right? Which might be a thing, but I don't even know if this place has an Archon, to be completely honest. Like I don't know what is up with Nod-Krai in relation to every other nation. Also, I don't know why they're so obsessed with making the map go left. Like, why couldn't they have put this somewhere near Mondstadt? I really feel like one of the nations is supposed to go near Mondstadt, but they just haven't. Also, that big turnip looks like the thing in Sumeru. Yeah, this place looks really. What is that? This place looks really cool. Are those Fatui? Maybe. Is that what they are? I genuinely don't know. But this place looks a lot like Wuthering Waves for some reason. Like it's just got that look, and that's not a bad thing, right? Well, looks good, but it looks very different from Genshin, right? Like, especially compare this place to Mondstadt. Like, oh my god, what is happening? You know, where am I going, by the way? I don't know. I'm just kind of walking towards the Statue of the Seven. That's really cool. That's like a big stadium. That gives me Halo vibes for some reason. There's just one mission in Halo Infinite where it's one of the early ones. You break into this banished out but like mining outpost, and it's got this big drill in the middle, and that's what that looks like, kind of. Oh, there's a statue. How do I get over there? Oh, I know. I have Farina. Who cares? I really should have climbed the big mountain, but I guess I didn't. Oh, look, it's the background. Look at that. That's a really cool background. I like that.
Time to go.
Yeah, I have Farina. Who cares about water? Honestly, Farina's worth pulling just for this ability. If I can be completely honest. This is so worth it to not have to worry about finding out a path to swim or glide across a body of water. You can just run. Also, I've noticed every single statue of the seven we've been to looks different. Like the one in the city is like covered in scrap metal. The second one we went to looked normal, and now this one's got like stuff on it. I guess. Oh, what the? What is this? I just want the Statue of the Seven, man. Oh, these are Fatui. Yeah, no, they are Fatui.
Show no mercy.
Die.
The wrath of Eastleigh.
Where'd they go? Nice. Well, that's fine. Oh. Okay, it's like this big ass island. That's also domain. Oh, that's a new artifact. I should actually go there too. That's a new artifact domain. I don't think I'm going to be farming that artifact domain. I don't particularly have a reason to. But it'll be good to just have unlocked. I still have a couple domains I don't have unlocked. I don't really think any of them are artifact domains, but you know, I'm gonna not keep that up. There we go. I kind of want to fight the bosses. Let's see. It looks like there's an entrance here or there. So let's go here, and I can probably walk over there. I kind of want to try fighting the bosses. I don't know. I just want to try. I typically do this when a new patch comes out. I fight the new bosses. And just even like I've done it in every Natlan patch, so might as well do it here. You know, I'm very in the dark about everything for this patch. I don't watch the live streams. I don't keep up with the news because I like to experience stuff for the first time myself, and I don't like to keep up with stuff. I take that approach into basically all video games I play except for select few. But like the best example is God of War Ragnarok. I really like God of War 2018. Why is there a samurai from Inazuma over there? Okay. But like I really like God of War 2018, so I have not watched anything of God of War Ragnarok. I've avoided it as much as I can, so I don't know anything. And Ragnarok came out like years ago at this point, and I still just have not gone around to playing it. But I take that approach with basically everything, including Genshin, so I know basically nothing. Just know, yeah, that's basically it. Now, I do wonder what this boss is going to be, because this is the Dendro guy. So I really wonder. I'm going to use this team just because I feel like it. Also, this reminds me of the Moonlight Butterfly for some reason. Like from Dark Souls 1. Okay, well, that wasn't that bad. Cool. That you can use Hydro against them. 40. So it still takes. Here's a question. How much does a condensed resin get you now? Is it triple? I should actually test that. Is there a crafting thing? There is. Hold on. I need to go. We'll test this on the other boss. I'm not going to spend the resin, but I want to condense the red. Do I want to actually? No, actually, I don't want to do that. That'll mess up weekly recap. I mean, I don't plan on spending it, but like that'll still mess me up in weekly recap. I don't want to do that. I want to go over here. Actually, let's go here. I want to go over here now. Fight this guy. We're gonna. So that first boss, you can just kind of kill him. Obviously, I'm using an incredibly strong team, or it's a strong team for me at least. But it's a strong team. It's made up of some of the best characters of the video game. So, you know. But Hydro works against the butterfly, which is cool. I should actually fight that. I kind of want to just go over there and stand around and just dodge the moves to learn the boss, you know. I feel like they're obviously going to be in Abyss at some point. Also, speaking about Abyss, when does this thing update? In a week. Okay, we still have a week. That's not too bad. So this guy is a big robot. Now I'm gonna go in with the same team to see if it works, but I don't know if it's gonna work particularly well. Oh, you have to talk to this guy? What is this? You just kind of talk to him?
One with wind and cloud.
Show no mercy. Papa.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Oh, Kazua's infused cryo apparently. That's fine. So you have to talk to this guy to fight him. Jesus Christ.
Time to shine.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to end this.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
He's got a shield. Maybe you. I guess you want to kill the little guys to take the shield down. That's kind of terrible. I don't like that.
Wind strike.
Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath.
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
It does look like you have to kill all of them to take the shield down as well. Okay. Well, it's not hard, but I definitely see somebody without the range capability not being able to hit some of the smaller guys. Like, I bet if I brought Skirk, I wouldn't be able to hit some of the small dudes because they'd just be up in the air. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, okay. You can murder the little guys with electrocharge immediately. This new area is very cool though. Obviously there's a lot more to explore, but you know how I am. I like to do that on my lonesome, and this video needs to get edited at some point. I do want to go back to town actually. Let's take a look around. This place is pretty cool. It also reminds me of like a, I don't know, it feels like a town you'd find in like Ratchet and Clank or something like that. You know, like old style. I wonder if this is open. No. Okay. So there is going to be a sigil of some sort that you have to find and turn in. You know what it also reminds me of? If you played Tower of Fantasy when that game came out, it kind of reminds me of that. with just how like run down and futuristic this place looks like. Hello, where am I going? Why did you take me like not all the way up the building? Oh. Oh my god, that shot you. That shot me out like crazy. What was that? That like sent me flying. Okay, this is just on the roof for some reason. No, but this shot me. What was that? Hold on. Like, look at that. It shot me out and it automatically puts you in the... That's so cool. Oh my god, that's awesome. It automatically puts you in glide and it shoots you out. That's actually so cool. I'm also excited to be able to explore again. Exploration is like my favorite thing in this game. And you don't get to do much of it when they don't put new... Oh, there's one of those big cranes over there. I apparently just didn't see it. I walked right past it because I fast traveled past it because you fast travel like over here. But yeah, I don't know if this place is Snezhnaya or if like Snezhnaya is a different place, or if Snezhnaya is in Nod-Krai. Like I really don't know what the story is there. I'm excited to be Varka because I like Mondstadt. That's it. I have no opinions on Varka. Like that's the thing though, Varka has been a part of the story since, or he was like in the story since the beginning. He was mentioned really early in the story, so to finally be able to meet him is going to be really cool. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Hopefully more Mondstadt characters get the attention because that'd be awesome. Anyway, let's choose this character. I think I made up my mind that I'm gonna go with Dea. She's one of the characters I don't have, and I don't really want Mizuki, so we're gonna go with Dea. Boom.
Dea. I'm the merc you hired. So, what you got for me? A commission, a fight, armed escort? Whatever it is, you know where to find me.
Nice. Yeah, so it's like I don't particularly... I have everybody but these two, and now I just don't have Mizuki. So the next time we get one of these, I will be pulling Mizuki if I don't have her already. And then if I do have her, I'll probably pull Tainari Constellations because I like Tainari. That's pretty much it. Oh, right. These are level... That's level 100 shit. I don't have any of them because you have to get a C6 character and then pull them, and I don't think you get them from 4 stars. So I'll basically never have one because I don't pull characters. But anyway, we have Dea now. Awesome. I don't know like what I'm gonna do with her, but she's here. Anyway, that's Nod-Krai 6.0 is out. This place is pretty cool. Not gonna go around and look at everything. I'm gonna do that. I like to explore, so I'm not gonna do that all in the video. That's kind of boring, and I don't want to spoil everything. But we fought the 2 bosses and unlocked the entire map, which is mainly the 2 things I like to do. And then obviously we did Lauma's character trial, and that's basically it. But yeah, that's 6.0. I'm pretty excited for this because I don't know. I thought Natlan was good. I think this is gonna be good. So yeah. I hope that it is good because obviously I like Genshin Impact, so I wouldn't be playing it otherwise. So but yeah, I'll see you Friday for a weekly recap. We are farming artifacts because I have nothing else to do. I didn't want to get into anything in case in case something happened and I wanted to farm something. Like I wanted to switch it up, so I just started farming artifacts. I will tell you, I hate the 60 resin per condensed. I think that it is stupid because I liked being able to condense all my resin and then just use it. I can understand the argument that like, oh, you only use 180 anyway because you don't want to let your resin cap, which like, yes, but you could do that with resin costing 40. There is literally no reason to do it. And obviously I hope that condensed resin is now 3 time drops and not still just 2, because if it is not 3 time drops, like if 1 condensed resin does not equal 1 fragile resin, it's going to be a problem because they can't do that. Oh, look at chest. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this video, make a thumbnail, and then I'm gonna go explore the new area probably. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna eat first. I haven't done that yet. So yeah, I'll see you Friday if you wanna hang out then. Yeah, I hope you enjoy Nod-Krai. I hope you enjoy Lauma. I hope the story is good, and I'll see you on Friday maybe. Goodbye.